there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Go crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. Till we friendly on the phone so you can call us. We ain't gonna call you back. Say they don't know if you call us. Say what you gonna do now. We all coming true now. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Go crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. Take me friendly on the phone so you can call us. We ain't gonna call you back. Say they don't know if you call us. Say what you gonna do now. We all coming true now. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Go crime much if you really wanna stop crime. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Go crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. Take me friendly on the phone so you can call us. We ain't gonna call you back.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Happy New Year to you. Today, well, we are here. This is my first program for 2019, and I just want to tell you, Happy New Year. I hope that everything you wish for, everything you dream for, everything you desire comes to pass this year. Remember, everything is about timing, and nothing happens before it's time. Everything happens at a certain time in your life. And sometimes you can really make you think that many years ago you see things that you wanted and you just didn't. I don't think you was really ready for it. And as life went along, you achieve those things, and it's so easy. It's like, I really dreamt about having this car. I dreamt about having a job like this. I dreamt about having a house like this. I dreamt about having a shoes like this. And many years ago, maybe you've wished and dreamed about having a shoes like that, dream about having a car like that. Have you ever been in that position? And it comes so quietly and into your life that when you wake up and say, well, wait now, I always dreamt about having a shoes like this. I always dreamt about living in a house like this. I always dreamt about maybe having a swimming pool. Unbelievable, yeah? Dreams don't come true. And today, the first day for the year, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it at all. Open up the lines really fast. The murder toll, ladies and gentlemen, the murder toll today, 2 so far. It's 2. All right? It's 2. I think we ended at 515. We ended at 515. 34 murders, ladies and gentlemen. 34 murders. 34 murders was recorded just for the month of December. But we're going to open up the lines a little early today, just to hear from you. As you know, well, by Monday, all these things will be done and we'll be up and running. We still have some toys and stuff to give out to some homes and whatnot. We're going to focus on that. Still waiting for your help. Some of you promised and whatnot, but it's good to start it off on the right foot. But all these things will come down by in fact, over the weekend. And we're gonna be up and running. I'm not gonna wait until Monday to be up and running. I'm up and running since the 2nd into 2019. Open up the lines really fast. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. 671-4062. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. Hi, caller, good evening. Hi, caller. I think we're getting some problems with this earpiece. Hi, caller, good evening.
Hi, good afternoon, Mr. Allen. Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you also.
Okay, I just want to highlight something. The people, the NIB people on Lewis Street, they need to get their act together because a lot of people are not collecting their money.
What street is this?
On Lewis Street.
Rowley Street?
Lewis Street, that is on Rice Road there.
Uh-huh.
They're not doing their job. It have a lot of people have problem collecting their money.
What company is this?
People who retire like 6 months into a year and they can't get their money.
Uh-huh.
And it have a lot of underhand thing going on in there.
That's NIS?
Yes.
Okay.
So I would like you to look into that, please.
I need to speak to somebody from NIS, some senior official, because I'll tell you what happened. I was chatting with a family that came from Point 14 to visit me today. And they said that their son, who's mentally challenged, the mother was speaking on his behalf because he can't sign his name because of his disability, his mental disability. And what happened is that he uses his thumbprint, all right, for identification. But lo and behold, he was beaten and whatnot, and a check was issued to him. Well, he received a check from, I think for $14,000. Apparently someone changed the check. The mother knows nothing about it. The individual knows nothing about this. The relative knows nothing about it. The check apparently was changed in Central. And they have been giving the family a big run around. The family have been high-end car going and up and down. The mother almost broke down in tears today at my studio. And that is why I tell you, not everything, I mean, this is Crime Watch. But at the end of the day, this is the Ian Allen show. This is my show. And it's not just about a man putting a gun to someone's head. It's not about drugs and guns. It's about every level of oppression. And when people go through things like that, that's a crime. That's a crime. When you have people coming back and forth from an area, trying to see how they can really, who can help them out in the NIS office. I mean, all it takes is some senior person to come out and explain to them. Just explain, just a phone call. But we live in a time that nobody cares about the small man, absolutely nobody cares. Someone asked me what I have to say about the traffic thing and what's happening now with the sticker and whatnot. My honest opinion about that, and I'll tell you this. I have no problem with that, yeah? I really have no problem with that. But those of you who live abroad will understand that when you pay taxes and whatnot, you pay taxes for a safer city. Like you live in New York, you pay taxes, quick police response, quick fire service response, quick ambulance response. You have no manhole where you could fall into. When you go to the public hospital, people don't mind paying. But where is our tax dollars really going? We can't go to Montauk because when you go to Montauk, they don't treat you good unless we don't call Dr. Rodney Ramrup, the health director there. We can't get justice. You understand? Because I tell you this, there's so many persons, over 515 persons got murdered in 2018. So many people today, ladies and gentlemen, petroleum workers, other small companies, they're out of a job. Do you know what it is like for the first thing for the year to find $5,000? It's 5,000? to find 5,000, that's oppression. Because you need to think, where the people going to find money? Some people already out of a job can't. No, so sometimes in these things, you need to be real. You need to think and really evaluate a situation. You need to be real. You need to understand people' economic position, financial position. I need to understand as a prime minister or as a minister of works, you need to understand how these people live in. There are so many people out of a job. You and I might buy a brand new tire, but just last week I was chatting with someone and they said it's been 2 years they have never bought a brand new tire. They've been buying foreign used tires. So you need to understand your lifestyle and my lifestyle and their lifestyle, a different lifestyle. People live different lifestyles. It's hard, it's challenging. And a time like this where crime is prevalent and people have lost their mothers, people have lost their fathers. In a little 2x2 country like Trinidad and Tobago, 514 persons murdered. Second day for the year, you already have 2 murdered already. And you ask yourself, what is really the priority? What is really the objective of this government? Is it to really oppress the people or really help the people and make their lives better? Out of all the bills and whatnot, all the laws you could have passed, you pass a bill with no fireworks, no scratch bomb, no scratch bomb. So what is really your priority? Why you could not amend the laws with respect to people found in possession of a firearm? What about those who continue to do drugs? Things like that, to deal with crime, to deal with it. Those are the laws that should have been amended. People who sexually assault people, pedophiles, people who bugger little children and live in communities. What are the laws with respect to them? What are the laws? Why, and I said just a couple of days ago, why we can't have a sexual registry, sexual offenders registry, just like Canada, put it up so we want to know every pedophile in your area, if they live in Chagonas, COUVA, San Fernando, if they come Launch Park, wherever they might be, we need to know. But imagine a time like this. I mean, that's real sad, yeah? That is sad. And you can't blame the officers out there. They have been instructed by government. They are in position and they have been appointed to carry out their duties and whatnot. And you can't vex with them. They work for the government and they must listen to the government because they're going to lose their jobs. So at the end of the day, it's very sad because nobody's thinking. Nobody's thinking. Think about how much people can't just find $800 to go and fix an oil leak light, to go and do this and go and do that right now. It's hard. And you need to think. You need to have some kind of compassion on the people. And that is why I mentioned to somebody, it's like Pharaoh. This government is like Pharaoh. They are oppressing the people. And maybe the voices are so many are saying, let go, let go, let go. But they are like Pharaoh, oppressing the people. It is oppression. Because you need to be real, you need to think. Look at how much people lost their job over the week in December. Where these people really going to get parts and money to go and buy car and all kind of thing and buy parts and light and brakes and all kind of thing. It's hard. And that's why you need to juggle the money. You need to know, hey, let me make sure and make the people happy. Now it's not time to build overpass in Curep. Now it's not time to build this and build that and spend 100 million so and get this one and do that and do that. Now it's to make sure that we weather the storm. That the people of this country, people first, let's not try to oppress them. Come out and talk to them and say, we don't want to tax all about all, we have to kind of tighten up, we have to do this, we have to do that. Nobody's beast. But you need to come and face the people and talk to them and explain to them. Because Rowan and them have a new car. Rowan and them are driving in a brand new car. They have all the X6 and the Range Rover. And them business fix. Everybody, and it's real. They're the business fix. That's why them don't bother. It don't bother them. It don't bother them. They live in their big houses wherever. It don't bother them. Because they could slam the chest and pat the chest and say, hey, I say this, I say that. Rowley could do that because he lives in a diplomatic center. He don't have a bill to pay. He don't have to pay a water rate. He don't have to pay electricity. He don't have to buy groceries. He don't have to put gas in the car. So them can do what they want. There's only who in the kitchen really feels it, and nobody is speaking out from the kitchen. Everybody is taking it. And that is why I am waiting on opposition this year. I would like to see what the opposition has planned to come out and really speak out about these things. Come out and say something because people are sad, people are oppressed. Let's take a call. Hi, enough of that. Hi, caller.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, I'm calling from the Virgin Islands.
Hi, Virgin Islands. What's happening?
I am an avid viewer. Listen, Happy New Year, all the
Same to you.
compliments for the season. But the last time I listened to your show, I was brought to tears when I heard that lady called in. I think she's the former mayor.
Who's that?
Is that the former mayor?
Natasha Navas?
I was just brought to tears.
Oh
just hearing her, and I just.
Yeah, boy, she went through a lot. She went.
I wish she would get.
I'm going to speak with her tomorrow. Let me try to call her. Somebody has forward me the number. Hold a second. Open up the lines. Hold a second. Go ahead. Open up the lines, please. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch, and we're all happy. She had some, she were, thanks, Minty. Minty said, I'm looking hot today. Well, the first day for the year, I must look good. It's not Mindy, boy, it's Minty. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Can I get a hi, caller?
Hi, good evening, Mr. Allen. Happy New Year.
Same to you.
And you're so correct about Rohan Solonan. They need to fix the roads too. We fixing our vehicles, but the roads smashing up our vehicles fast as well.
Hold a second. I agree with you, caller. Just 1 second. I'm just speaking with the former mayor of Chaguanas. Natasha, how are you?
I am well. How are you?
And when am I seeing you?
I want to come in to see you first thing tomorrow.
Tomorrow? I don't want to be first thing. I want to be around 5 o'clock.
Around 5 o'clock?
Around 5 o'clock. If there's anything, I'll get my driver to drop you back to where you are going. Or however.
All right. Okay, you'll see me 5 o'clock.
I'll see you at 5 o'clock. Thank you again, Natasha.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Wow. You could remember. I don't know if you can get that video. Get that video for me, please. And you would not believe. I thought about that for the entire, when I spoke to that girl. New Year, is Olia's Day, boy? Olia's Day. And she called this program, and knowing that all the mental issues that girl went through, and she was left alone. And all her big politician friends and whatnot abandoned that girl. I will never forget. And if you go up on my clip, and maybe she will tell you. I am heading down in my car, not I'm on a Crime Watch vehicle. And I saw this girl, and I was like, what? Because I know Natasha and we good. Natasha and she's really nice. She's beautiful. Very attractive woman. And I saw her on the road walking by herself with bags upon bags. I tell her tears came in my eye. I pick her up, and I put her in my car. People thought like I crazy, but I put her in my car. And I dropped her to her house. And I could not believe. But thank God, you see how people could come back. So it ain't over till it's over, and it ain't over for you. There's always hope. You understand? And she's called, and look at her. Perfect conversation. That's why I tell you, That's why I tell you. And you need to understand something. You need to understand something this year. Who is your source, God is your source. And I'm sure I can tell you this. Had it not been for God, she wouldn't have been able to come back. God had to come, and no matter what situation you might be going through right now, and you feel that you don't have no money and it's done, and something good is going to come your way. You see, that's why you need to be positive. You need to be positive. So when you're positive, everything that is positive will come your way, because that atmosphere, that spirit of being positive, it will attract. You are what you are. You are what you attract. Whatever negative is going on in your life right now, because that's what you are attracting. You need to be positive. Let's take a break.
Remember, accidents can happen at any time and to anyone. So be road smart and beat the rainy season by changing your old tires right now. Just visit
Racetrack Wheels' 3 massive locations.
the king of rims and tires. Change your tires at the right place and most importantly, the right price and the right quality.
At Racetrack Wheels, 3 locations. Number 330 Eastern Main Road, Aruca. Number 82 Bethany Road, Bucco, Tobago. And the newest branch, number 64 Southern Main Road in Chase Village.
Stuff and Drugs now open at Heartland Plaza in Chaguanas, first world drugstore with best prices on drugs, vitamins, toiletries, stationery, grocery items, baby products and more. We also carry British Parliament Hilton water, Mara beans imported directly from Italy, bottled Nexium, Allegra, Zyrtec, gourmet foods and snacks, a selection of products not offered by any other pharmacy in Trinidad. So visit us today.
Care for your loved ones.
Newly opened, the Rose Residential Home Care for the Elderly. Comfortable, secure environment, 24 hours doctor on call with care and support, home-cooked meals provided to suit each individual taste. We put care before cost, enhancing the quality of life with the people we provide care to. Call or visit us today.
Bakery Treats is known for its great baked products and service with a smile. We offer a variety of breads, cakes, and pastries. We use no preservatives or added chemicals for maintaining a healthy lifestyle. So visit us today. Put Bakery Treats on top of your shopping list.
Coming into RMA Hardware today for all your building supplies from start to finish. We have C and C purlins, I-beams, all sizes, BRC, galvanized of all lengths, plain and painted, all materials for suspended ceilings and much more. 35A Eastern Main Road, Aruca, opposite KFC. Telephone 692-3051 or 3629. And Derrick Road, Chase Village, 671-3001. Come visit us today at our...
The place real hot, the fan not cutting it, and your budget little tight. Then you need to contact Neil Cool today. They are Trinidad and Tobago #1 providers for top brand air conditioned units such as
Delta, Comfy, Daikin, and Lennox.
Units starting as low as $2,250 install, plus you're getting 5 years warranty. Contact Neil Cool today and experience the comfort you always wanted.
It's your journey, our passion at Brandtech. Visit us today at number 10 Londonville Main Road, Montrose, Chaguanas, or contact us at 672-8575. Now open on Saturdays.
That call from the former mayor of Chaguanas, and it just goes to show that sometimes when you're up there, how people use you. I remember even I went through my thing also that when you're up there, you have your friends and whatnot. And when you're a full partner, all the big guns and them walk out and all the guns and remember people boasting about, oh, I.A.N is my friend, I.A.N is my friend. That's why I don't get carried away by public perception anymore. I don't get carried away with that. And sometimes it's good to know that people you're traveling with in the car, that if the car shut down, there are people who might jump and they can come out that they can't walk across you and take a next car, but there are people who will stay with you to ensure you reach to your destination. They will make sure they'll come out and push. And not everybody will stay back. And just like with Natasha, I could tell you politicians abandoned the girl. The mayor of Chaguanas abandoned the girl. They never invited her to nothing. She was never invited to nothing. Just chain up talk. It's only when we brought it to their attention is then they started, her name came up in our meeting and what she doing, I wonder how she going. And sometimes that's why you need to check on people. You need to check. A little phone call could go a long way now, a little phone call. As I was telling somebody, something like Christmas Day or so, I think it was Christmas Day, Mario Sabga called me and he just a little phone call. I find that was so nice of him. That was so nice of him when he called me and said, you know, you're going, boy, you know, ding, 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 you know, that bad, this, that, and all kind of things. And then a little phone call. Because I remember when Natasha, maybe, and she was there and she had all her mental issues and whatnot, and everybody turned their back. I remember when I pick up from the road there, look at this, a little clip. Go ahead. I remember, and this was in Natasha on the road there, when somebody called me and said, I said, but what madness is this? I said, what craziness is this? What craziness is this? And she was there, and I had to turn back my car. I remember we were going on a crime scene. And I'll show you just now. And look, I'm here talking. This is the first time I said, but Natasha, what is this? And I tell her, I said, come in my car. And she was a bit, tell her come. I said, let me carry in the car, sit down. And I put her in my car. I remember that. And this is my car here, and I remember putting her in my car. That was April 11th, 2017. But it was a Sunday, so it had to be April 10th. And I put her in my car, boy. I remember that. Hey, boy. Here now. Nah, boy. I tell you something. That is the best news. That is the best news I got. That is the best call I got for the whole years. That call, boy, I felt so good. I couldn't help it. I didn't want to call her over the weekend and over Old Year's night and New Year's morning, harass her and whatnot and thing. But I was so happy, and I said, let me give her a shout out. And I hope to really see her tomorrow, Natasha. I hope to see her tomorrow. Open up the lines. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Just to let you know, go ahead. Hi, caller. Good evening. WhatsApp me on 290-4426-2944081. The numbers are on your screen. Hi, caller. Good evening.
Hi.
Hi.
Good afternoon, I.A.N.
Good afternoon. Yes,
yeah,
go.
I.A.N., you notice, hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I.A.N., you know that they're going to cut down on the old age pension too. They say according to how you're living, they're going to cut it down.
But how these people will know how you living?
I probably know everybody's business beside in the country.
It's really sad, you know. This is really, really sad. This is really, really sad. Do you think we wanted, do you think they had to take a couple $100 million to finish a road? Do you think, ask them how much the overpass by K Donner cost? Ask them how much government projects. We don't need no projects right now. And that's what I tell you, the smartest man, and he'll be back in power, yeah? The former president of Guyana, Jack Dale. You know what happened because our election is due in 90 days or something. He may be prime minister. You don't know. You don't know. But nevertheless, I know him well. But he said to me, and he said, I.A.N., right now we don't need projects, you know, we don't need buildings, you know, we need to protect our people. We need to make sure. And at that time when we spoke, I remember that there was a lot of gangs in Guyana, and he said we need to get rid of the gangs. We need to make sure our people are safe. Safety and health is two things we have to focus on. And that's what the guy did, and he weathered the storm, and he came out of power, and hopefully he'll be back in 90 days. I wish him all the best. So what we are seeing here is like, what is really the priority of this government? Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Good afternoon, Mr. Allen.
Good afternoon.
I too want to congratulate you on the work that you are doing. And I wish you all the best for 2019. I am one who also felt very glad when I heard Ms. Navas speak yesterday, just the end of last year. I think you were very magnanimous in helping out. But I also want to mention to you, remember that the law is that you cannot take somebody in your state and take against her will. So that is why people probably would have to lay off. But I'm glad she's back. I want to
I know the laws with
congratulate her
respect to that.
from our point of view too. She's doing well, and we are all happy, even international listeners to your program.
Thank you. That's why I'm very careful. I'm very careful because immediately when she sat in my car, I called a senior police officer one time and I told him what was happening. Because sometimes people in certain state, mental state could make accusation about you. And you know what's going on already? Mash up thing, you understand? So that's why I don't really carry people in my vehicle, and I'm real funny about that, I'm real funny. Ladies and gentlemen, a man was bludgeoned to death at a scrapyard in Sealat. Now he's the first person to be murdered in 2019 for this year. 55-year-old Daniel Mahabir of Sealat's man became the first murder victim for 2019 after he was beaten to death near a scrapyard. The body of the scavenger was found at around 10:30 a.m. by contractor NIZAM Taylor on Concession Drive, Sealat. Police said Mahabir was found with a concrete boulder on his head and believe he may have gotten into an argument with another man sometimes later in the night. So ladies and gentlemen, this is just the area here that I'm showing you. Hi caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Good afternoon, Mr. Alvin.
Good afternoon.
And all the best for the new year. I hope you go from strength to strength with whatever you're doing, and may you be eternally successful. What I really called to talk about is this. All I call it is this inspection. Now, I'm a taxi driver. We have to do our inspection every year. We do it. The P vehicles has to inspect every 3 years, and they were not doing it. This is why the government had to crack down on them. They give them a chance, which is a 6-month or 5-month chance, to inspect the vehicle, and they still were not inspecting their vehicles. Now they are begging for a chance. I do not sympathize with them. They were not following the rules. If you have to inspect your vehicle every 3 years, you must know when your inspection is coming up. And go and do it. You wouldn't have these backup in these stations. There were inspection stations open throughout the island, right through. All they did was add on 60 new ones, and still people did not go and inspect their vehicles. They found everything else to do besides what they're supposed to do, and now they are crying wolf. I am not sorry for them because I'm a taxi driver, and I have to pay that $300 every year and go over the pit in the license office, not even the private inspection.
Well, I think what I am saying, I understand that, but what they should have come out and say, well, you know, for the month of January, all right, that the Minister of Transport, had I been in charge, I would have called the Minister of Transport, let him address the nation, addressed by the Minister of Transport, Rohan Sinanan, and he would tell you about what's going on in the road carnage and the laws, blah, 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 and tell you about, well, effective from the 31st of maybe February, we are giving you a grace period of 2 months from let's say, okay, like a grace period for January, and because people have to kind of accumulate the money, Rohan. You have to understand, people have to find money. Things hard, Christmas now finished. All right, if they got a grace period, they got a grace period, nevertheless, but still. But other people could just talk, you know, but it's only who in the kitchen can really feel it. I really empathize with the people who just don't have. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. All right, so let me just take you back to Sealat, please. Concession Drive. Also, COUVA fisherman shot dead, becoming the second to have been murdered for this year. 31-year-old Samuel SOOKDEO, a fisherman of Union Village, CLAXTON, was shot and killed on Tuesday night while lying with friends near his BACHAN road home just after 10 p.m. Around 10:45, a man dressed in camouflage clothing ambushed the group and opened fire, hitting SOOKDEO more than 12 times about the body before escaping on foot. The victims and another man identified as Patrick Samuel were taken to the hospital for medical treatment, but SOOKDEO was declared dead. So this is the second murder victim for 2019. The first being the man in Sealat, Daniel Mahabir, as you can see his body on the ground there in the scrap iron yard. And ladies and gentlemen, also the second being the COUVA fisherman, 31-year-old Samuel SOOKDEO. Open up the lines for me, please. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Good afternoon, sir. Happy
Good
New Year.
afternoon.
I just calling the last caller called this now. I want to agree with him concerning the license because 6 months ago they didn't have it. They get 6 months grace, and you go tell me now you'll wait till this weekend to start to go and look for it. Nah,
all right. Okay.
I agree with you, Lord. Thank you.
Okay, thanks again. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. Open up the lines. Hi, caller. Good evening. Go ahead. So, ladies and gentlemen, also pensioner decomposing body found inside his San Fernando house by police. An autopsy was expected to be conducted on the decomposing body of a pensioner which was found inside a home in San Fernando on New Year's afternoon by police who had to break open the front door in order to gain access to the property. Justin Hackshaw, who is in his 60s, bloated body was found inside his Sukaran Street, San Fernando home around 3:30 p.m. by Southern Division police officers after they were alerted by neighbors. As you can see the area here, that a foul stench was emanating from Hackshaw home. A team of officers for Region 2 Homicide Bureau and the San Fernando Police Station, which included Sergeant Evelyn and Corporal Sunil Ramuta and WPC Plenty, went to the scene. Police said Hackshaw, who lived alone, was last seen alive on Christmas Eve and may have died from natural causes, that the officers had to use force in order to enter his home. All right? So we don't know what happened, but nevertheless, I see Sunil Ramuta. Do you know, ladies and gentlemen, speaking about Sunil, Officer Barrett, Inspector Sunil Barrett, father passed away today. I don't know if you have a photo of Mr. Barrett. All right, I don't know, Socks, if you can recall, he was in Port of Spain with us. All right, open up the lines to me, please. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. In fact, his father passed away.
Hello, good evening.
Hold a second. This is his father. All right, this is his name here. All right, we're still waiting. Salik Barrett. All right, this is, he's from, let me try to get it for you. I have a kind of slow crew today. All right. Salik Barrett, in fact, 11:30 at the banks of Carney River. All right. The funeral will be held there, Thursday, the 3rd of June. So those of you who know Officer Sunil Barrett, his father passed away. Officer Barrett had once worked in Northeastern Division, and he and White Shoes and all of them. So his daddy passed away, and this is the guy here. This is Barrett here. All right? So Thursday is the funeral, 11:30. So his father passed away, and tomorrow, Thursday, 3rd of January, 11:30, at the Carney cremation site. All right, at the Carney. So I guess people who know the Barrett and whatnot will know where exactly he lives. The father, you know, Barrett had it real hard, yeah, because a couple of years ago, right in Cora Junction, remember that big accident that claimed the life of 3 or 4 persons? You know, Barrett lost his brother there, his only brother. Yeah. So that is the same inspector. And we were at the funeral. That is many years ago. And I think a lady across the road lost somebody, some neighbor or something. Yeah. But Yeah, but his brother died, and his only brother, I believe, and now he lost his father. But nevertheless, Inspector Barrett, accept my sympathy, and you be strong. I'll try my utmost best to attend your father's funeral. So on behalf of Crime Watch, I mean, you have done so much for us. You have helped me so much in my career, in my pursuit for justice and whatnot for victims out there. And many times I'll call you and you will assist me. The last one, had it not been for this same inspector that you are watching here, you're looking at this same photograph here, Inspector Barrett, I don't think that we would have been able to really expose the flood racket and the checks coming from social services and whatnot, had it not been for that guy. And I realized that nobody never acknowledged him for that, and it wasn't a fraud squad, Everybody talk and this and that, but nobody, and that is one, Gary Griffith, let me tell you something, acknowledge your hard-working police officers. And had it not been for that guy who put it together, and when all was said and done and people was arrested, I never read nowhere or heard nobody say, well, Sunil Barrett was the man. But I can tell you today, Sunil Barrett is the one, when I got the information, I decided to go to him. He put everything together. He called fraud squad, and that is how people was arrested and whatnot. But the information came to us first. I'm sure you are aware that on All Year's Day I spoke to the Commissioner of Police, and I made mention to him that we are going to work side by side this year. Crime Watch will be working side by side with the Commissioner of Police, Gary Griffith, and we are going to ensure that to some extent we take the murder toll down, and we are going after them now. We are going after the criminals, those with guns and drugs and lawlessness. We're going after them. We're going after them. We're going to take a fast break. When we come back, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take some call. Another drowning again, this time in Grand River Beach. That's going down Toko. When we come back, I'll tell you more about that.
R&J Celtech is at their new location, Upper Level Gulf City Mall. More phones, more deals, more repairs, free cases, free memory cards, and free tempered glass with your purchase. So check us out today or call 653-2355.
Stuff and Drugs now open at Heartland Plaza in Chaguanas, First World Drugstore with best prices on drugs, vitamins, toiletries, stationery, grocery items, baby products and more. We also carry British Parliament Hilden water, Mara beans imported directly from Italy, bottled Nexium, Allegra, Zyrtec, gourmet foods and snacks, a selection of products not offered by any other pharmacy in Trinidad. So visit us today.
Tire Clinic. Get the best quality tires in the country at affordable prices at our branches in COUVA, Chaguanas and Pleasance Park. Tire Clinic, a tire for every need.
Check out Homeland Marketing Company Limited and view our large stock of ready-made wrought iron designs. Visit us at 44 Montrose Main Road, Chaguanas, or call 235-4283 Gate or 235-4766 Iron.
Double Palm Guest House, newest location at Robertson Street, San Fernando. Enter unnoticed with that special someone. Secure parking and fully air-conditioned rooms, open 24 hours every day for your convenience. Visit them today at any one of their locations.
Remember, accidents can happen at any time and to anyone. So be road smart and beat the rainy season by changing your old tires right now. Just visit
Racetrack Wheels' 3 massive locations.
The king of rims and tires. Change your tires at the right place. And most importantly, the right price and the right quality.
At Racetrack Wheels' 3 locations. Number 330 Eastern Main Road, Aruca. Number 82 Bethany Road, Buco, Tobago. And the newest branch, number 64 Southern Main Road in Chase Village.
Double Palm Guest House, newest location at Robertson Street, San Fernando. Enter unnoticed with that special someone. Secure parking and fully air-conditioned rooms, open 24 hours every day for your convenience. Visit them today at any one of their locations.
The Ranch Trinity Mall and C3 Center has now opened its newest branch, together with Flamboyant Cuisine, next to Royal Castle, Eastern Main Road, Curep. Get value for money. We cater for all types of meats, with the exception of pork, and it's halal certified. For more information, call 223-5200.
When next you're traveling abroad or visiting Trinidad, check out Piaco Airport Souvenirs, Indigenous Fantasy, for all your souvenirs from printed t-shirt, local dolls, ceramics, and lots more. For more information, call telephone 669-0592 or 669-0325. Your one-stop shop for all your souvenirs.
Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, we will be finishing at 7, yeah, until we make proper arrangement back with Synergy and whatnot, but we will be finishing at 7 today, okay? For now, 7 o'clock. I know we had said 7:15, but today it's 7 o'clock. Man drowns while bathing at Grand River Beach off East Coast on Olias. President of the National Drama Association, Trinidad and Tobago, 59-year-old Edwin Emini died while bathing in the waters of Grand River Beach off Toko Road on Olias afternoon. A doctor assigned to a nearby health center who was on duty at the time Emini was pulled from the water has been criticized for slow manner in which he responded to the distress call and is now the subject of an investigation by the Eastern Regional Health Authority. Emini was in the water with his partner when both began experiencing difficulties. They were pulled from the water and CPR was administered to Emini, who was unconscious. A doctor at the health center was summoned but did not arrive till more than 15 minutes later. Emini later died at the health facility. Now, this is the last photo they take out, I believe. Oh, that's the beach there. Okay. They love the beach. This is the beach down there, you know. Grand River is a kind of funny place, you know. That's what I tell you, you know. That's what I tell you, you know. The beach, I tell you this, yeah. The COUVA branch, you know. The COUVA branch. And I always tell you this, when I was a little fella, I begging to go with my neighbor and them to the beach, and my grandmother beat me, and they said, don't ever, you're not going to the beach with nobody, because the COUVA branch. And when we go, she said, I will take you to the beach. I remember she got a little car with neighbor and thing, and by Rafi and them, and put me in the car and carry me by the beach, carrying out Chabeda kind of thing, make she little roti, and you know, the double D now. You know what's the double D? Every house had the double D in Central now for Christmas. You know what's double D? Dal and duck. Yeah, and carry me and, you know, make me like up myself by the beach and thing, but our Central, we love double D. What's the big deal? I from Central, and every home in Central for Christmas, we must have the double D, not the double dog, you know. Dal and duck, we love it. I'm proud to be from Central. Well, there a problem with that? Dal and duck. You must have that. You must have that for Christmas. You know that, Carlon? Now again, someone just asked, well, who was Edwin Emini? Emini was elected as the president of the National Drama Association, Trinidad and Tobago, in November 2018 last year. He was assistant professor of science, design at the Arts University in Venezuela from 1999 to 2013. He taught at the Academy for the Performing Arts of the University of Trinidad and Tobago, UTT, up to the time of his death. So he was a school teacher, he was a teacher at the UTT. He was a professor, sorry. And he was also a member of the LBGTQ. All right, he was also a member of that organization. Cops find gun, ammo, and drugs inside Chaguanas Vendors Mall. Central Division Police on New Year's Day found a gun, ammunition, and marijuana inside an empty booth at the Vendors Mall just off the Chaguanas Main Road during part of an anti-crime exercise carried out in the division. Task Force officers under the supervision of Senior Samuel Supersad and ASP Richard Smith went to the mall where they carried out several searches and found found and seized a black knapsack which contained a revolver loaded with 3 live rounds of .38 ammunition, 24 rounds of 9mm ammunition, and 10 packets of marijuana. No one was arrested in connection. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Good afternoon, Mr. Allen.
Good afternoon, Prem. How are you?
Good, brother. And Happy New Year to you, my brother.
Everything good with you?
Yeah, man, everything passed good, man. I went to church, I even pray for you. I said, let my boy come out and do this show right through to the next 1,000 years. Centering this program is started in the 80s, 90s, I'm supporting you. All kind of things they do you. I pray that you must come back and have the show again and continue again, my brother.
I ain't gonna lie, you pray me, boy. They do me all kind of thing, you know.
Yeah, but I ain't nothing.
I ain't lying, they do all kind of things. They seize things from a house, from a place of staying. They bring me down, they mash me up.
God see that. You have to go through that, man.
They do all kind of thing. Put me in handcuff, walk me through the station, all kind of thing, you know. They break down my door in here, the police come, break down my door, mash it up, dig up all my computers for information, you know, all kind of thing, you know. But now, I tell you, sometimes in life you're glad, sometimes you can look back at that and say, you know what, it may be a better person, it make me a stronger person. Minutes after shooting, another man, police nabbed the suspect and seized a loaded firearm in San Fernando. 53-year-old San Fernando man remains in police custody. 53 years and you are gone? After he was held by officers, minutes after he fired several shots at another man along Coffee Street, New Year's night. Around 7:50, the 37-year-old victim was walking along Coffee Street when the suspect approached him from behind and pointed a firearm at him. The victim started to run. Several shots were fired at him. He saw a police vehicle passing in the area and reported the incident to them, and officers went in search of the suspect, and he was arrested, allegedly with a Browning pistol and ammunition. So one man is in custody after he fired shots at another man, ladies and gentlemen, in San Fernando. Also, ladies and gentlemen, the funeral of accident victim Rondell Jagasa took place earlier today. All right, we just have a clip. You remember Rondell Jagasa was the guy who was involved in an accident on December in Debe. There's a picture of a man lying down on the side of the road in Pinal. Also, there's a photograph of a man lying at the side of the road in Pinal on New Year's Day. Police said is that of a man who was intoxicated and resting at the side of the roadway. All right, because everybody said that they said he was killed in an accident. Now, this photograph was circulating all over, but nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, the man was drunk, he drank daru, and he freaked out. I tell you, Trinidad, people still happy in Trinidad, you know? And he got up from there and he went up. So this photograph was circulating that this man died. As you can see, a lot of police, a lot of everything there, but the man was not dead. He got up after, and he walked out and he went up the road, and he went home. But they say he was resting on the side of the roadway. The man who subsequently got up and went home was not the victim of any road traffic accident or homicide. Also, I would like to thank Mrs. Brooklyn for the lovely Christmas gift she delivered to me last week. So, Mrs. Brooklyn, thank you again. Open up the lines to me, call her. In fact, we're going to take a fast break. When we come back, let's go straight to headlines.
Double Palm Guest House. News location at Robertson Street, San Fernando. Enter unnoticed with that special someone. Secure parking and fully air-conditioned rooms. Open 24 hours every day for your convenience. Visit them today at any one of their locations.
Coming into Army Hardware today for all your building supplies from start to finish. We have C and C purlins, I-beams, all sizes, BRC, galvanized of all lengths, plain and painted, all materials for suspended ceilings and much more. 35A Eastern Main Road, Aruka, opposite KFC. Telephone 692-3051 or 3629. And Derrick Road, Chase Village, 671-3001. Come visit us today at Army Hardware.
The Ranch Trinity Mall and C3 Center has now opened its newest branch, together with Flamboyant Cuisine, next to Royal Castle, Eastern Main Road, Curep. Get value for money. We cater for all types of meats, with the exception of pork. And it's halal certified. For more information, call 223-5200.
Rose Care Home, the best in care for your loved ones.
Newly opened, the Rose Residential Home Care for the Elderly. Comfortable, secure environment, 24 hours doctor on call with care and support, home-cooked meals provided to suit each individual taste. We put care before cost, enhancing the quality of life with the people we provide care to. Call or visit us today.
It's your journey, our passion at Brantec. Visit us today at number 10 Londonville Main Road, Montrose, Chaguanas, or contact us at 672-8575. Now open on Saturdays.
Bakery Treats is known for its great baked products and service with a smile. We offer a variety of breads, cakes, and pastries. We use no preservatives or added chemicals for maintaining a healthy lifestyle. So visit us today. Put Bakery Treats on top of your shopping list.
Hi, caller. You know, ladies and gentlemen, a woman from Tobago is missing. Diana Richards. She was last heard from by her mom on the 14th of December. She was in tears complaining, and now she's missing. Her mom lives in the US. If anybody has information or anybody from Tobago would like to call me, these are the numbers to call me on. This woman is missing from Tobago. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. But she's originally from Saparia, yeah? Hi, caller.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
Happy New Year to you again.
Happy New Year to you.
I want to comment on a caller that called a while ago about the old age pension.
Uh-huh.
What happened there, some people in MAHABIR who are millionaires and get a new old age pension. So you have to look into that.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, just to touch base on a few things. A Nissan Navara was stolen in Chase Village. I think that these are the cases that I really want to, be stressing. Remember, if you saw this Navara anywhere, it was stolen Monday the 17th of December, around 20 to 9. If you have any information, also a Ford Ranger at Roystonia was also stolen on the 21st of December, 2018. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to open up the lines before we go. Remember, all our advertisers, we're still renewing their packages and contracts and whatnot. So make sure tomorrow so we can be up and running by Monday. All right, so a lot of you have been calling in and a lot of people have been calling in with respect to making sure their ad is on Crime Watch. So fear not. But we have to focus on some of the old ads, some of our previous advertisers for 2018 first. All right, and make sure that they are in the loop. And then we will go across to new advertisers. But I'm just giving, so during the course of this week, tomorrow, and Friday. We're still putting things in place with respect to our previous advertisers. So not because a lot of people since have shown interest to advertise that we're going to just bump you off. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make sure is it possible that this person could get in contact with me, please? Alyssa Osborne, can you call me? I'm trying to reach you. And also, ladies and gentlemen, Alyssa, get in contact with me on my 294-4081 or 290-4426. That's 294-4081 or 290-4426. Ladies and gentlemen, there was a B13 that was stolen in Price Plaza today. PBG 116 is a gold B13 stolen at Price Plaza today. I heard that they can't get the footage and whatnot. Get in contact with me. Come and see me tomorrow. All right, my office doors are open from 8:30. Our staff, they're there and everybody's there. So we're going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. This is I.A.N. This is Crime Watch. Let me know what's happening, but we're taking the bull by its horn. Our first program for 2019. I'll be back tomorrow, so we're just closing off at 7. Good night.
There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Go crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets, it's a cold place and I